Hi Libra, this is your reading for the week of February 2nd. And of course, it will not be for every Libra. So, the image that I saw as I first started working with your cards was I was seeing an organ grinder. And I don't know if you're familiar with the image. It's an old image from the old circus days or carnival days where there would be an organ grinder. There was a hand organ with a crank that he would turn, and very often there would be a monkey sitting on his shoulder, a little monkey. And what I was seeing as I was tuning in on this was it was like you started off turning the crank and everything's going pretty much okay, and then all of a sudden the monkey gets a little crazed look and jumps off your shoulder and starts turning the crank. And you're standing there and you're holding the organ because it's in a harness, you're strapped to it, but it's this monkey that's turning the crank, and the music is going so fast that and loud that you're kind of caught in all of this. So what I was getting with this, my dears, is that for some of you there seems to be something going on that might be really keeping you thinking a lot in a way where you feel like it's out of control. So there is something I believe it's in Buddhist tradition, where they talk about monkey mind, where the mind runs away, where it's this crazy, sketchy monkey running all over the place and you can't catch it. So what I feel is that you're being told, of course, Libra, we know that this is always an inclination that you do. Being an air sign, your mind is so active. What you're being told to do, however, is when this happens, it's usually because you're worried about something, you're concerned about something, you don't know how something's going to go, and the uncertainty of it is making you a little crazy. So what you're being told is, and of course in those times, reality is very often we are in states of confusion because we don't have all the information, or because we're anticipating something that we are making up in our heads that isn't even it isn't even a fact. So you're being told, if in the moment that you feel all of that, you can allow yourself to just take all of this energy and bring it to a one-pointed place. And then from that place, really watch how you speak. Don't frame it in anything negative. Don't frame it in anything positive. Don't label it. Don't make it good. Don't make it bad. Just notice it. Now, they gave me an image, not the image, they gave me an explanation of why they've given this to you as the organ grinder with the organ, the thing, and the monkey. And it is this. They would like to say to you, one of the ways that you can take a calm focus is to notice that the organ is playing fast and loud. All right? So this is giving you an image to work with. When you start feeling, okay, say, all right, now, I'm going to look at this now, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to get playful with this. I'm just going to look at this like this is an organ. I'm the organ grinder. This is the organ. There's the monkey. And as the organ grinder, I have the option of taking off the organ and setting it aside, and the monkey with it. I can do that. I have the option because I'm the organ grinder. I'm the one who decides. So if you think about that and you think of the organ as your mind, and you think of the monkey as all the thoughts going through it, this is where you get to say, look, my mind is doing all of this crazy stuff. That's very interesting. Now, what do I do with this monkey? This monkey is the crazy thing inside the mind that is continually pushing it for more information, pushing it for more, pushing it for more, pushing it for more. And what you can do in that moment is you can speak kindly to yourself. And you can say, oh, look, I'm looking for more. Now, how do I want to deal with this? What do I want to say to myself in order to cut this back, in order to cut down the stimulation of thought that I'm having, which is making all my body chemicals go crazy, right? So this is you as the person choosing to address your mind and how it's working, and the aspect of your mind that is the monkey that's making it go crazy. And you're acknowledging that it is a fact that is happening within you, that you have the ability to shift. Now, we've talked a lot I believe, about Libra's tendency to think and overthink and get overly critical of themselves. And so a really important part of this is if you can make it playful. I think doing anything like that, making it playful. I've worked with it as, mean puppet, nice puppet, and literally making puppets as a way to kind of separate yourself from these activities that your mind is doing, so that you actually have conscious awareness of what the mechanism of your mind is doing so that you can intervene on your own behalf. One of the ways that you do that, and I'm going to put it up because it's super important for you. Can you see it well? I think you can now. Is the word fast for you, because Libras, you can be so hard on yourselves. And for the most part, you guys have got such good intention. Such good intention. So this is you being able to start really playing with your mind and make it a friend instead of something that you feel you are a slave to. It's your tool, and this is you learning how to work with your tool from a really practical, tangible point of view. Because every time you make a change, it is changing your body chemistry. It is changing neural patterns in your body. It's having an effect, and you may not feel it right away, but it is having an effect. So you are really being encouraged, really seriously being encouraged to look at that and to work with that, because your mind is wonderful, your mind is strong, your intentions good. Let this be your pathway into an easier way of loving and being kind and caring for people. Those qualities won't change for you. They will just be more balanced, which is really what we're looking for. Okay? I'm going to leave you with that, Libra. Take care.